Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Latin Empire Resistance 4, where we sort of are here after our last not so brilliant war. Excellent. But religion still plays a part. For the matter, I still can't call that because it's so expensive, so leave it be. No, well, it's only the queen, not the heir. Loose lips arse. I mean, now I can choose more in Italy to attack. But in general, it's still not a good idea. It's a very bad idea, in fact. Now, Rome, after the last war, it only lost its capital province, which was 37 development, admittedly. And I think it might have actually impacted them heavier than I first expected. And it is part of a state. What? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But it is part of a state I already own, as is the two other provinces. So, the fact is, I'm coring these for full price, and I'll be getting the full effects out of them eventually. The same will apply to this and this when I take them. So, this year is 12, 12, 13, so it's going to give quite a bit of troops, really. Meanwhile, over here, once these have changed culture, considering the modifiers, I should get probably about 1,000 more manpower minimum. And here's attack. Pike and shot. Regiment or camp could appear if I wanted it. Now after this I get pike infantry. Now it's crucial I stay ahead of these. The one that would be most difficult to stay ahead of is Azerbaijan, with their stupendous abilities. He's craven and he's cruel, so he hasn't got very many good modifiers. We have to see what his personality in 4 years is though as well. We're still yet to conquer Guria, but are well. And what else is there to think about? Well, Azerbaijan still hasn't dealt with these rebels, but these rebels can't do anything anyway. Land focus, please. Now, I'll be rushing the next offensive idea. I definitely want that. And so on. And for the matter, in the next war, I do want to break their power fully by taking these 2 provinces, and that should really be the turning point for them. Each of their armies then will become individually smaller. Munster is having a fight with someone. But anyway, there's a few other things that we really need to consider. Like, do I attack, say, Hungary or Poland and try and get Poland stronger, or do I just not bother? Because Poland hasn't helped very much in that last war. They may have distracted them, but it just didn't work out very well. Pereyaslav, even if they're slightly smaller, would be much more suited to the task. Especially in terms of the fact that they, I think, actually desire all of the land. Yep, they desire quite a bit of that land. Doesn't like Sweden, hates Azerbaijan, and hates Novgorod. Well, you've used Novgorod is optional, which is interesting. Do I still have military access with Lithuania, actually? Let me, like, cancel that, since I don't really need that. So, well... Okay, here I have ducats. These do increase our quick institution spread, so they could be useful there as well. I could also improve my land force limit by this. Really, I want to wait till I can get universities and start to spamming them all over the place. Well, there's no point in laying back on it. I can definitely build a bit more. And I shouldn't really care about where I build, but I'm going to do so anyway. Simply because that way I can get the best out of the buildings. And some of the others I think can be other such buildings. I guess I'll upgrade these two places. And Constantinople. I never actually got around to doing that because I just didn't think about it. Are there any more trade areas over here in, say, Venice? There's Venice itself, Ferrara, and Ragusa is its own node, which I actually have surprisingly little control over, despite owning a significantly large portion of it. Ooh. Well, I can build this in Ragusa and improve that at least. Silistria now is the culture we desire. Manpower is going to go up a little from that. And so is income, really. So when's my truce with these guys? 4 years from now. Pereyaslav, what is your current favours at? Umai. We'll just be there then. The fact is, I can give them a rather significant portion of land and start fixing the bloody border gore up here. Namely, I'd probably give them some of these 3 provinces, because they're still Russian. And he has Russian as accepted. I'll prioritise Russian culture provinces over these ones here, at very least. The Ukrainian, I believe, would also function for him, but he's got all the Ukrainian ones. Azerbaijan has just really spread its culture up here, and it's really disgusting. So, prioritise giving him the northern provinces of Azerbaijan, possibly even cut Azerbaijan in half by doing this. And that way, we could... What's this? Is that the city of something? What the hell? City of Vietka. Is that... Ooh, I have never seen this. What the hell? Well, okay. Jin is having a big old fight with people up here again. Lovely. India is still not united. Oh, will we? Still can't call a province. Oh. Now, the next idea will give a bit of a mixed boost, because recruitment time to me isn't that much unless I'm gonna like suddenly force draft like 100,000 people during a war. But it will also indirectly get me a large national rest decrease across the board, which is really good, because I'm gonna need that pretty severely, in fact. So, we can take that, and superior firepower. I'm not sure if we'll have that yet, but really I'm here for the discipline, Grand Army, Engineer Corps, and so on. Can probably get trade ideas next as well, because I believe those are diplomatic ideas, and if there's a point type I'm not using as heavily as the others, it's Diplo. Yep, trade ideas, and they would be extremely suitable to the situation. Economic would be very good as well, but admin I'm using for conquering. So, global trade power, more merchants, trade range, trade efficiency, a merchant, trade steering, caravan power, and another merchant. So really I can just put merchants everywhere. Like, I only collect with so much power and constant. Only 16. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to think a bit on that. Definitely trade ideas, so I can get more aimed into Constantinople to make it an actual good trade node. And secondly, when I attack these guys again, hopefully with Pereyaslav being directly on Azerbaijan's border, there's going to be a bit more conflict up here as well. The fact is, there's actually going to be a new institution soon, which could definitely spice things up a little. And it is colonialism, so I'm not going to have it at the start. And the Renaissance is really embraced, and it's now going quite far east. Which is quite concerning to an extent. Vysotski? Isn't that in Bulgaria? Not Bulgaria, in this area up here somewhere. Vysotski. Vysotski. I could not find it. Was that a sec? No, I did not want the history, I want the find Vysotski. Okay, it was right there in front of me. What does this produce? Grain. Not really valuable. And you know what? Set that to culture convert, and then we shall raise taxes. Haha. Cheat. The game. But anyway, I think that was, yeah, it was on the verge of that thing anyway, so it's not even that bad that I just started converting it. The next war, I'm definitely going to be unable to core their stuff, which is going to be saddening. Sure, why not have morale navies? And well, Once this is cored, and these are cored actually, so you're basically the opposite of your son. That's the only good modifier you have. The other two are awful, and your sons are loose lips and you're secretive. I imagine you two get well on at family gatherings, don't you? Now, to continue about rum, once I've taken these two provinces, I'll probably just fabricate on these two but take the 3. And then just leave them be, because I'm not interested in going into other areas that they're in. Because get all of that, down here, done. Well, anyway, so with the current situation, manpower is a little better than ever before. We're going to hit 100,000 soon enough, I guarantee that. And we might do it when we have all of Syria and some further eastern Anatolian English, please. Anatolian possessions, such as Kars, Guria. These two here, well, this here is going to be particularly good. The rest doesn't seem that okay. Césaire is very good, and I do not know why. Was just a random highly good province in their nation? Every bit. So that'll take 3 years to be done. And I'll probably declare once that is done coring, just to ensure that I do not run into any more issues. Now, taking these two provinces is going to be lovely. And Pereyaslav, it should be a lot better than last time. Also, their god leader, 442, I hope he dies before the war. But Pereyaslav has a 5111 and a 3441. Everyone has like really good leaders, and then this is me. Yeah, it's going to be better to just get the idea. Snashing on west and recruitment time down. So this here, I'll get eventually, is a yearly legitimacy. I don't really mind that, it's actually pretty good. And then we get admin tech, mercenary cost, and traditions, which also coincides with a bit more of a military idea at the end, which works quite well, I think. Now, whenever I actually attack Egypt, despite its allies, let me guess, Ethiopia is trashing your face again? He's on 50. Ethiopia is a tech behind and has positive. What? Ethiopia? What on the living shit? I have no idea what Ethiopia is at this point, but I am willing to say it is a bloody miracle of some sort. Because how in the living fuck does it keep winning? How? I don't get it. It's like Ethiopia has broken Egypt in a war in which it shouldn't have won, because it was a one-on-one war and Ethiopia is weaker. But no, it won. It just did. Is it because they have defendable homeland and Egypt tries a siege and Ethiopia gets the terrain bonuses? Is it? I genuinely do not know. And anyway, this is coring along quite nicely. And, well, I could probably build that trade building now, because I just remembered, before I forget. Bit more trade. And Tarnovo, how long till your culture converted? So 3 years, and I can build one there as well, so lovely. I'll have that. And what else is there? Before I end, I guess we'll go to the end of this year. And for the matter, into the year that the war could be renewed. If I have enough favours, I'm also going to improve yeah. Increase trust. Wait. I'm an idiot. I got the numbers mixed up, and now I have to wait another 6 years. Well, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? But you know what? Fuck it, sure. I'll wait a little longer, but I could not wait a little... what do I do? What do I do? I just want him to, like, attack someone else and take more land, but he won't. Sweden, you broke our alliance. I'm not giving you military access. You don't deserve it. And that is this here, isn't it? No. Tarentum, I think, actually went a while ago. So it must be this here. Yep. Okay, well, either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we shall see just what we're going to do, and, oh my god, how is Ethiopia beating Egypt? But we shall see how we do, and, well, see if we can get another war, Reperiaslav on our side, against the Rum. Either way, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.